Imagine being crowned a prodigy before you're old enough to drive, then losing everything your form, your confidence, your shot at greatness, and then storming back to become one of the most feared names in darts history. A three-time PDC World Champion and was the world's #1 player for 8 straight years. So what does it take to become a legend in a game where a millimeter means everything? Stay with us to find out. This is the story of Michael van Gerwen, and you are watching episode 10 of Darts Legends, The Boy from Boxtel. Let's rewind to Boxtel, a small town in the Netherlands, where Michael van Gerwen was born on April 25th, 1989. Picture a kid who's more interested in football than anything else, playing as a defender until he's 12. But then, almost overnight, his focus shifts. At just 13, he picks up a set of darts. Not for fun, not as a hobby, but with a fire that you just can't fake. By 14, he's already in the finals of the Primus Masters youth event. And by 17, he's not just competing, he's making history. The world of darts hadn't seen anything like it. Starting from 2005, Michael started stacking up youth titles like they're going out of style. He's not just good, he's scary good. He won the Norway and Northern Ireland Opens, and then in 2006, at the Windmill World Masters, MVG did the unthinkable, coming from behind against the legendary Martin Adams, snatching the title and becoming the youngest ever champion at just 17 years old. Eric Bristow's legacy paved the way, but MVG raised the bar even higher. The meteoric rise and the crash. Michael's early career was a rocket. He was winning everything, climbing the British Darts Organization world rankings, and people were already whispering, is this the next Phil Taylor? Bookmakers made him the favorite for the 2007 Lakeside World title. But then, reality bit. He crashed out in the first round of the 2007 BDO World Darts Championship Lakeside, being defeated by Gary Robson 3-2 in sets. Between 2007 and 2011, Michael's career was stagnant. He lost the PDC World Youth Championship finals in both 2011 and 2012. The darts world starts to wonder. Was he just a flash in the pan? It's one thing to be crowned a prodigy. It's another to have your legacy questioned before you've even had the chance to build it. The turning point. But here's where the story gets wild. 2012 rolls around and Michael is ranked 38th in the world. Most players would pack it in. Not MVG, he digs in, works harder, and starts to believe again. That year, he won his first major PDC title at the World Grand Prix. Suddenly, the old Michael is back, but even better. By the start of 2013, he was ranked 4th in the world. And then the floodgates opened. In 2014, at just 24, Michael van Gerwen became the youngest PDC world champion ever. He didn't just return, he dominated, winning 3 world championships in 2014, 2017, and 2019, a record 7 Premier League titles, and countless other majors. By 2025, he'd claimed 47 PDC majors and an astonishing 158 PDC titles, second only to Phil Taylor. But it's more than just trophies. Michael's aggressive, electrifying style and his knack for hitting 9 dart finishes 10 times on TV set him apart from the rest. He's the guy you never want to face in a deciding leg. Fame, pressure, and the fall. With all that success comes a mountain of pressure. The world expects you to win every single time. And when you don't, the critics are ruthless. Fast forward to 2024. Michael is gunning for his 7th World Grand Prix title. He's the favorite as always. But then, disaster strikes. In a shocking first-round match, Daryl Gurney destroys him. Michael doesn't win a single leg. The crowd is stunned. The commentators are speechless. It was the first time in 13 years that he failed to win a single leg in a televised ranking show. For a player of his caliber, it's not just a loss, it's an embarrassment. Moments like these are rare for Michael, but when they happen, the doubts come roaring back. Suddenly, everyone is asking, is this the end of an era? Reasons for the fall. It's easy to look at Michael's record and think it's all been smooth sailing, but behind the scenes, it's been anything but. Injuries have plagued him, including dental surgery, neck surgery, and the worst carpal tunnel surgery in his throwing arm. Many believe that his throw and consistency have declined since then. The critics have been brutal. And then there comes the mental game. Michael van Gerwen is known for his psychological tactics and intimidating presence, sometimes standing uncomfortably close to opponents as they throw. This behavior sparked controversy in the 2024 Premier League final against Luke Littler, where MVG was seen breaching the exclusion zone. Players like Dimitri van den Berg and Luke Humphries have publicly admitted that Van Gerwen's mind games and swagger can rattle even the best, fueling his reputation as one of the sport's most polarizing figures. But newcomers aren't intimidated by his old tactics and psychological games. The Littler threat. Enter Luke Littler, fearless and obsessed with beating MVG. In 2024, Littler and Van Gerwen faced each other 12 times, each winning 6 matches. Their rivalry intensified in 2025, with Littler winning 8 of their last 10 encounters as of May 2025. Littler said, "I think everyone doubted Michael a lot. The limelight was on me and Luke Humphries coming into the tournament." Littler's performances have been outstanding, often averaging over 100 per 3 darts in major matches, including a 102.5 average in a Premier League victory over Van Gerwen on May 1st, 2025. In their most recent matches, Littler's rapid rise and consistent success against one of the sport's legends have established him as a formidable presence on the professional darts circuit. The legacy. Let's talk about legacy. Michael van Gerwen isn't just a stat machine. He's changed the game. His aggressive style, his confidence, and his ability to perform under pressure have inspired a whole new generation of players. He's made darts cool in the Netherlands and beyond. And it's not just about the game. Michael's business acumen has made him one of the wealthiest players in darts, with a net worth of approximately £9 million as of 2025. Sponsorships, endorsements, and smart financial moves mean he's set for life. But for Michael, it's never been about the money. It's about the love of the game and pursuing titles. Despite all the money, Michael van Gerwen's greatest achievement might just be his refusal to give up. Every time you think he's done, he proves you wrong. So what do we learn from Michael van Gerwen? That talent is just the starting line. That pressure is part of the deal, and failure isn't the end. It's just another chapter. Michael van Gerwen isn't just a darts player. He's a lesson in what it takes to be a champion. He's lived the highs, survived the lows, and come back swinging every single time. Even after all his setbacks and injuries, Michael van Gerwen remains the player who has defeated Phil Taylor, ranks among the richest in darts history, and is still holding the world number 3 spot. So, if you ever find yourself doubting whether you can bounce back from failure, just remember MVG. Because in darts, as in life, it's not about how many times you fall, it's about how many times you get up. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Trust me, you'll want to see what happens next in the world of darts.